Okay, so let's go back. You've given a very good preamble about this, but also you continue. Kyambogo continues to feature in the Auditor General's report about staffing, about unaccredited courses. Where is the gap?
True. I think the staffing issue cuts across all public universities. Because of lack of sufficient money to recruit all members of staff. You find that staffing levels in all public universities is below 50%. That means, for example, Kyambogo, the total teaching staff should be about 1,200, but we are now trying to grapple with about 500. So we are less than 50%. So that means that most of the teaching is done by part-time staff. The people who are not on full-time payment, but you bring them in to give you teaching hours and you pay them on an hourly basis.
Yes.
When that happens, the level of interaction between students and staff declines because you don't have enough staff to go around. What used to happen also, there used to be a cadre of graduate fellows or graduate trainees or assistant lecturers. These used to buttress the professors, the senior lecturers, but that cadre is no longer there anymore. So the staffing issues, I know I've called a meeting of vice chancellors of public universities in the middle of September. We are going to be discussing that. But along the way, because we have been innovative and we've been engaging the Ministry of Finance and Parliament, they gave us some money to recruit members of staff and also to promote. So Kyambogo University has been able to promote many members of staff, senior lecturers, associate professors, full professors, and the staffing situation is improving. However, it remains below what we can call optimum. I remember we had a meeting in finance and one of the ministers asked us, when you are training engineers, how can you train good engineers when you have this level of staffing? And they gave us money and we recruited many people. However, the challenge you have with recruiting engineers with PhDs, it's very difficult to get an engineer with a PhD to come and work in a university and earn 6 million a month. Because this is money they can earn
in a single
contract. Yeah, on a contract, or even much more. So we've been battling with the government to see how we can improve the welfare of these members of staff.